How's your blood pressure after that?
Yeah, it was tested today. No, I'm relieved in the end. I thought we were good in the first half, and felt like we controlled the game. And then to go 2-0 up, I thought we were going to finish it off in a good way. And but credit to Brisbane coming back into the game. And I was proud of the boys. Showed resilience once again, and worked hard to the end to get the result.
Can you kind of identify where those 2 goals came from?
I'd have to review, but I just think it was just a lapse of concentration, and I'm not sure how many minutes apart it was, but it was just a phase where Brisbane just got on top of us, I think, and we need to get better in those situations and not cop easy goals.
You really, the opening goal from Bacho, really nice counter, stretching them. It felt like, I don't know whether you guys ran out of gas a bit, or I don't know if it's tactically to kind of slow the play.
I mean, the conditions were quite difficult in the first half, and quite a few boys did a lot of Ks, and it was a bit taxing on the boys, and we wanted to try and get them a bit on the counter, and be strong defensively. But in saying that, I think there was some good passages of play, good link-up play with some of the boys. We just need to be a bit more consistent with that.
Just on Bacho as well, I know he's probably not been amongst the goals for a while. That must do his confidence a little good to have that.
Yeah, definitely. I think he had a great week in training. We want more from him, and he knows that. And he produced a good goal today.
And just last one, there was Matt Miller seems to be, I think he's top scorer now. Do you know why he's found this purple patch in his career?
To be honest, I'm not sure, but I'm glad it's come, and really happy for him. He's a bit fearless for us, which is great. Going forward, he gives us a lot of energy, and he seems to do the right thing in the box. So I hope it continues.
And in the context of the season, I think if you lost today, or probably even drawn, you're probably thinking it might be a bridge too far. But now you're only 3 points off the 6, and that's where you want to go.
We're still connected, so the message to the boys is always the same, it's how much do we want it, the goal for us hasn't changed all season, it's to play finals football, so, we want to finish in the top 6, and that's what we're always working towards.
What did you make of Romero's debut for the club today?
Yeah, I thought he did really well. It's not easy to come into a club, having only trained a handful of times, but I thought he had a good impact, and, I think with a bit more time, he could be a lot more dangerous for us.
You saw him up and close in the NPL over the last couple of seasons. What impressed you, and what was the reason behind bringing him to the club?
Yeah, we needed, I think we needed some fresh faces, and somebody that was in form and fit, and he ticked all the boxes, for what we're looking for. And in the NPL, he's pretty prolific. With his goal scoring, and we just wanted a bit more energy for us, and somebody who can put the ball in the back of the net. And like I said, I think he's had a good start.
Just on the NPL, you've obviously brought in Jason Romero, you've got a number of your academy players involved, you've been involved in the setup. I mean, how important is it, and you seem to be looking towards players in that competition and seeing whether they can step up. Do you feel that is something that can happen to the A-League?
Yeah, I think I'm fortunate enough to have worked in the NPL for a couple of seasons now. So, and I look for players that fit the profile of what I'm looking for and how we play. So, I think there are definitely players there, especially in our academy. There's quite a few good young players coming through, and I'm not afraid to use the young players. If it's needed, if it fits what we're trying to do, because the young players are very hungry and hungry to do well, so it fits us perfectly.
Especially this talk of the national second division now, the NPL certainly, do you think that's a place of talent that clubs and the A-League should utilise a bit more?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's easier said than done. I think you really have to have a good connection with the clubs. Like I said, I think I'm fortunate enough to have worked in the academy space and in the NPL. So I think I have a good idea of what the gap is between the NPL and the A-League, and which players can actually make the step.
And just finally on Macarthur today. A lot of character shown. Do you hope that this win, especially the nature of the win, how late it was, can be that springboard that gives you a bit of form, a bit of confidence, and gets you into the finals and potentially competing there as well?
Yeah, definitely. And I think the boys showed great character. I'm hoping that it's going to be the springboard, to propel us into the finals football. But it's easier said than done, and the boys have to show it through their actions. So hopefully, we can continue this, and we look forward to next week.